All right, it's Thursday. So I'm going to get into my thoughts on Greenland and the 51st state stuff with Canada. But as I do that, I want you to remember the world is a stage and these are your actors on the stage. These politicians, they're just actors playing a role. And one of the things that's going on right now is there's so much distraction with Greenland and 51st state conversations with Canada that it's very convenient that this is all happening at a time when the cost of living in Canada and the US and the job market in Canada and the US and the economy in Canada and the US for the average person, the Main Street individual, not the Wall Street individual, is actually awful. So it's really interesting that everyone is focusing on what all these people are talking about, which is distracting them from the fact that in Canada alone, we are the leaders of the G7 in food inflation. It's incredibly expensive to buy food in Canada. Our interest rates haven't changed at all in the past year when it comes to your fixed rates. Mortgage rates haven't changed much. It's another thing, right? People expected lower rates, expected cost of living to get better. It's not getting better. US is the same way. Housing, very expensive. Job market, not good. A lot of this stuff, a lot of these big asks, and that's the other thing too about the whole Greenland thing, is it's a big ask. I'm going to buy Greenland. I'm going to give $100,000 per citizen. We're going to buy it. That was never the play. That was the big bombastic distraction. And also you started a negotiation at something that you know you're not going to get. And then you work your way down to something that you think you're going to get, right? We see this with Trump and tariffs. That's why Trump always chickens out. We see that with the tariffs. You know, he tariffed all those countries that were putting troops in Greenland. Then all of a sudden those tariffs disappeared when the conversation started about what he probably really wanted, right? So we see that with other tariff times too, that he's always done this. I'll put a 200% tariff on you and then it never sticks, right? So there's a lot of that stuff going on. But remember, there's also another major global event more than likely about to happen. There are more and more and more carrier groups and troops going towards Iran if they're not already there, and more activity going on in Iran. So while everyone's distracted about the US trying to annex Greenland or buy Greenland, this is going on. No one's really focusing on that. Also, no one is focusing on how expensive it is to live in North America. It's very convenient that there's all this smokescreen going on. And everyone's focusing on all that conversations at Davos. Remember, they're just actors. Okay, they're just actors. And yet your daily life is not getting any better.